it seems like too, there's an opportunity for someone that's in your position where you have this kind of like insecurity and kind of a little bit of a paranoia against the world to go down the path of like drug and alcohol abuse, and we all know where that path ends up if we stay on it. So how did that enter your life? I mean, what about, there had to be drugs and alcohol down there. What was that like? What was that influence? How did you manage that part of the world?
Yeah, that's interesting. I have family members in my own close family that have suffered with addiction and stuff like that. And I really and I also love thinking about this kind of stuff. Like this kind of stuff for me, talking about feelings and stuff. Some people say, well, feelings is the past and actions is what matters. And that's true. I believe that. Like, I can think all day and it's probably not going to help me act any different. And I know in my own life, if I do act a certain way, my thoughts will follow me. My thoughts really are your troops, really. They say in a lot of recovery rooms that you can't think your way into right action, but you can act your way into right thinking. It's a common term, and it's easy for people that struggle with addiction or addictive personalities to understand that. It's real simple. So, sorry, what was the question? I feel a little bit nervous.
Just as far as how old were you when alcohol got introduced? How old were you?
Oh, dude, I remember I found some liquor on some Alizé liquor or something. Peach, mango, starburst, baby breath, watermelon, something, dude, on the top shelf, dude. It was 9 different colors, bro. And I found some nudie mags up there, too, same time. Titty literature. So next thing you know, dude, I'm ejaculating and I remember falling off the shelf. I never made it off the top shelf, dude. I was up there about 4 hours, dude. I'd never been on the top shelf, I don't come from a real balancing family. So I'm up there, dude, I'm drinking, I'm fucking masturbating, and then I remember just blacking out and falling off that shelf. And I probably fell, man, I bet 6.5 feet, almost 8 feet. So not far.
And how old are you at this time?
Oh, I was probably about 13, you know. And so then, but I had other family members who were struggling with drugs and alcohol. So I had this I didn't see that. I didn't see that as like a way for me to get in a thing. Like, I didn't see that as an escape really for me. So I never used that as an escape. But as I got a little bit older in my life, I started realizing that I was uncomfortable. And some of the survival techniques I'd used as a child weren't helping me anymore.
You mean even the comedy piece, even making people laugh? Did that start to wear out?
Well,
or what survival?
It was the only connection that I knew. So I had a tough time making real connections with people, especially women, if I wanted to be in a relationship or even I think sometimes friends, or knowing that a connection was safe. Like, sometimes I'll overdo a connection. Somebody will say, yeah, everything's fine, man, we'll be there. And I'll still be hyper worried about it. When it's fine, it's somebody else that's totally normal. But because some connections with people are always feel real new and scary to me. I think I was just scared to make them. So anyway, I started realizing I was having trouble making real connections with people. People would say, man, I feel like I don't know you, but I feel like I would be sharing a lot of stuff. And so then I started going to some recovery meetings, 12-step, and I couldn't relate to the drugs and alcohol, but I could relate when people talk about how they felt, just the feelings. And so I started learning about, other people feel some of these ways, and it's okay to have feelings or to struggle with them and whatever. And so that's when I really started to like being a part of recovery. And there's all types of it, I mean, there's stuff for everything. There's recovery for people that wear shirts that don't fit or that fit too tightly.
Yeah, I've struggled with that.
Sorry.
It drags me down hanging around with Echo because we both kind of feed off each other, and it just turns into a bad scene.
I was going to say, I see who your dealer is, obviously, okay? You guys meeting up behind a freaking AutoZone to fucking pick up a couple extra smalls, dude. The sad part is there is a small boy out there somewhere right now.
You don't have a shirt.
You don't have a shirt on, dude.